you bring the most egregious, the most scariest verse you could find in the Quran. Go ahead, tell me about it. Let's discuss it now. I'll show you how there is no such thing in the Quran. You said you were reading. Okay, give me the verse that shocked you the most. Go ahead.
I guess towards the end where kill the infidel, kill him where you find him. I don't know it verbatim, but it has something to do with.
So you're quoting chapter 9, verse 5. Specifically, okay. You're quoting chapter 9, verse 5. Now, do you have the Quran with you right now?
Maybe I can grab it.
Grab it, no problem. Let's actually read these verses. Yeah, okay. So let's go to chapter 9. First, go to verse 5. Just to make sure this is the verse you're referring to.
You said chapter 9.
Chapter 9, verse 5. So when the sacred month have passed, then... Yeah, go ahead.
It says, but when the forbidden months are past, then fight and slay the pagans wherever you find them.
This is what you're referring to.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so let's read from verse 1. Let's start from the context. What does verse 1 say? It says, بَرَاءَةٌ مِّنَ اللَّهِ وَرَسُولِهِ إِلَى الَّذِينَ عَاهَدتُّم مِّنَ الْمُشْرِكِينَ. It says that Allah is free from the polytheists regarding the treaty, those who broke their treaty. Okay, that's the first verse. So now, the first verse is giving you the historical context now, right? It's telling you, look, there's a treaty between believers and non-believers, and you have non-believers breaking their treaty. Mm-hmm. And then that's what makes sense when you read verse 5. It starts when the sacred month have passed, which was a period of time that Allah gave, if you read the verses before, for them to leave the land. Allah said, leave the land or you'll be killed if you don't leave the land. You broke your treaty. And Allah didn't punish them straight away. He gave them a period of time to leave. You can read the verses before. Not only that, let's read now verse 6. We're not done. Let's read verse 6.
Okay. If one amongst the pagans asks you for asylum, grant it to him, so that he may hear the word of Allah.
So if one of the polytheists seeks protection, seeks asylum, seeks safety from you, in war we're talking about now, after Allah has given them a warning, they didn't leave the land, and later on, after these months have passed, and you come, and you find one of them saying, give me safety, what do? Allah says, give him safety. Not only that, حتى يسمع كلام الله ثم أبلغه مأمنة. Then finish the verse. After hearing the words of Allah, then?
And then escort him to where he can be secure. That is
because
they are men without knowledge.
Imagine, in war now, we're fighting. Look, Allah, you broke your treaty. Number one. Number two, Allah's given you a period of time to leave. You didn't leave. We came. We found you. You asked for safety. So Allah says, give them safety. Not only that, take him and escort him. It's time before. Escort him to a place of safety. Okay? Is that it? No, we're not done. Let's go to verse 13 now. 1-3. So the Quran can tell you exactly what type of people are we talking about here. Verse 13.
Will you not fight people who violated their oaths, plotted to expel the messenger, and took the aggressive lead?
Let's take it step by step. First, it says people who violated their oath, broke their treaty, as we said. So number one, the people here, Allah is talking about fighting them or killing them or this or that. Number one, what did they do? They violated their treaty. Number two, what did they do?
Plotted to expel the messenger.
Plotted to expel the messenger. So they were trying to expel the Prophet from where he was, trying to attack him. And then, after that?
And took the aggressive lead by being the first to assault you.
And they first assaulted the Muslims. So now, having now said all of that, a group of people, broke their treaty, started attacking the Muslims first, were plotting to kick the Messenger ﷺ out. Allah did not punish them straight away. He gave them a period of time to leave, and they didn't leave. And even though if they didn't leave, and you find them in war, then you give them safety, and you not only give them safety, but you take them to the place, and you escort them into a safe place away from war. Now, can you tell me, how can I read this verse now and say there is any issues?
It sounds different when put in context.
Yeah, okay. So, and this context is the verses. I didn't bring anything external. It's just reading from the beginning until a few verses later. That's it. Just bringing things in context.